Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second video we've got for you today.
And please stay tuned for a word from our sponsors.
This week on Manimal Planet, we'll be taking a look at the male of the species.
Hello? Who's there?
Now that spring is approaching in the Northern Hemisphere, this male and others will have to adapt to the warmer climate. The cold months meant that they grew thick, unsightly tufts of body hair, and grooming habits faltered, many developing strong, unpleasant body odors.
Oh.
The warm weather means that outdoor activities, less clothing, and the allure of females mean that they will need to groom that body hair and control the smells, or they'll spend another season unsuccessful and alone. Again.
Hey man, come on. You know I could hear you, right?
This specimen has decided to give himself a major advantage. The Manscaped Ultra Premium Collection, the all-in-one skin and hair care kit. Now he can venture off and will no longer smell like an old gym sock worn by a wet dog.
Thanks, jerk. Well, not only that, I got 20% off with free international shipping if you use code AngryJoeShow.
And he got 20% off and free international shipping by using code AngryJoeShow.
That's just what I said. Can you please get out of my house?
Hey everybody, the weather is getting warmer. As things get warmer, people start to sweat. Make sure that you smell good, especially when you're going out and meeting other
body
people.
wash.
No, I don't want it to get hot here in Texas.
Oh, it's about to get very, very hot. And so make sure you got your ball deodorant, your body wash, and everything.
Smell good.
You're gonna need it now more than ever, trust me. And it's not just like shavers. You got deodorants, you got body washes, you got shampoos, you got fucking you got everything, man. Check it out on Manscaped. Smells so good. All right, well, a little AJS news first. Tiny Tina, as I saw in the past video, broken at release. Couldn't play with my buddies at the appropriate time. We're going to try this.
The lag was real.
Lag was real,
Terrible.
hitching, graphics. So hopefully they've gotten that fixed. And this week we're going to continue playing that. We're going to play a little bit of Ghost.
That's right. Ghostwire.
Ghostwire, yeah. I'm still working on Elden Ring. It's probably going to take me another week or two for that, but I don't really like reviewing something I haven't completed. So please be patient. I know people just fucking it's asking me over and over. It's going to make it worse, and keep the pressure off me for that. and then Halo TV series is out. Watch our video on it. Didn't go too well. Honestly, the first episode was action-packed, solid, but you're confused on where it's going.
It was okay.
Episode 2 is okay. And a lot of people agreed with this. I didn't expect so many people. But wait till episode 2. We have a review coming for that.
More people might agree with this.
Yeah.
We'll see. And who knows? Maybe every episode 2 it gets better. So we'll be on board. We'll give you guys an episode
It's
every
a shitty way to
week.
start the episode.
We'll
though.
review
It's
it
like,
every
We're
week.
gonna give you a shitty episode.
What do we?
We'll keep you.
Well, the first episode wasn't a shitty episode. It was just making a bunch of decisions that I didn't agree with, and the focus is in the wrong
then
spot.
The second one.
The second episode was
Brr.
kind of a shitty episode, other than Soaring. You'll see. Anyways, let's get into the news. What the hell happened over the last week?
Netflix bought another game company. They bought Boss Fight Entertainment, a mobile game company.
Yeah, because they were trying to do some video games.
Yeah, they
Netflix.
want to do some more video game stuff. So they've been ramping up their efforts in the games market over the past year, announcing integration of mobile games in its subscription service last summer. They are increasing how much everything is for Netflix, right? You know, like
the
Netflix, the
prices?
prices are going up.
And fees,
and
stupid fucking password fees.
password fees. In my
Sharing is
opinion,
caring, right?
Yeah, no, that's what they said. That's it before. That guy got
Yeah.
fired, and now that person's gone, they're going to charge you for sharing.
They better do something because I'm getting a little sick of
They
this
got to
shit.
pay The Rock $500 million to make average action movies, which is
and then
apparently
increase our subscription.
which is like, I don't know. But they're trying to increase the value of the Netflix platform, especially as more people. Remember cord cutters? They're like, we're going to get rid of cable. We're going to do all these Netflix things instead.
Yeah.
Now people are just canceling Netflix because the price is bloated and the content isn't there all that often.
Yeah, they
So-
already seen everything in there.
Yeah, and so I spent a
done
lot of
with it.
time scrolling through. It's like I've seen all this stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna cancel it, and then I'll bring it back when
Is
Witcher's
this a
back.
studio we should be worried about? Or cool?
It's a mobile game company that makes free to play mobile games. So
I
no,
thought you meant when you said like boss fight, like hopefully you'll bring back Def Jam, the fighting game?
No.
It was amazing.
I want that game again. You gotta talk to like Snoop Dogg or somebody with money that can make that happen.
That was a fun game.
Yeah. So
They should make like crazy games like that again.
Wu-Tang.
So Netflix said they have a commitment to offer ad-free games as part of our member subscriptions. Ad-free, I don't know if that means microtransaction-free or what else. Hopefully it's just free, but I don't know. It's a worrying thing, and we just have to see it solidify because we don't know.
Yeah.
You know, if Netflix is going to be greedy with.
It's still early. It's still they're still pioneering it. Mostly,
used to have a
licensed
chance.
games on Netflix.
They used to have go ahead.
Go ahead. I interrupt you all the time, Joe. Go.
No, they have a chance actually to make this better. Don't fuck this up again. I don't want them to make this shittier. Give me a reason to have my sister continue your fees.
Are you charging your sister $3 now, or that hasn't been implemented across all fucking regions?
I told her to keep an eye out. If they do something, just be like, you know what, just cancel it. It's not worth my time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, so it's in its infancy. It's a bunch of mobile games and like a Stranger Thing, little RPG thing, little games like that. We will let you know when there's a game on Netflix that's worth your time that they're like, oh, okay, now they're really trying. But right now, when you're buying up free-to-play mobile game studios, we're like, all right, bro. You're adding a cent value to me, maybe half a cent value. I want you to start adding dollar values if you're going to be increasing your price.
Shit, it lowers the value of Netflix in my eyes if they're adding free to like mobile game. If it's like microtransaction filled garbage. Well, speaking of microtransaction filled garbage, Tencent Games revenues rose to $27 billion in 2021, which is a lot. Which is an awful lot.
God
damn. That is what Netflix is like, hey, look at what they're doing. Let's jump on board.
Yeah. And China's over here. We in the money. We in the money. What you doing, Russia invading other countries and all the video games are shut down in your region? We in the money. Maybe don't invade other fucking sovereign countries and you can be in the money. Well, China is getting everything with that Tencent. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a ton, and so it's actually a very slow year for them too. So there was slow growth. I mean, if you look at the scale, like some of the growth was slowed for 2021 due to some restrictions. Time spent by young people playing games down 88% year on due to Chinese government restrictions. There's a lot of other things that the government did shut down their ability to update their games, and they still made more money than Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Sony made $24.87 billion, Microsoft 16.28. And Nintendo 15.3.
What about Amazon?
But Tencent is in other things
Amazon
besides
gaming?
games as well. Maybe that's why it's accounting for that much.
Yeah, but so is Sony. And,
true.
And so Tencent also, this is just Tencent proper. Tencent also owns stakes in Activision Blizzard and other companies. Now, they completely own Riot, so Riot is part of these numbers already.
Yeah.
But they have their hands in everything.
Okay.
So they're doing very, very well for themselves.
As long as they're making good games and not fucking collecting my information and not using it as a prelude to war and invading the United States, I'm good. Obviously, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Microsoft this week confirmed that there was a cyber attack. The source code was stolen for Bing and Cortana. So if you were your grandma still using Bing, you can tell her to watch out.
Go ask that guy. Who is it? Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
What?
So the parts of
Bing
the code for Bing and Cortana were
Cortana.
compromised. So they're actively tracking a large-scale social engineering and extortion campaign.
I always, sometimes when I'm streaming, I accidentally click something and that Cortana voice will be like, why would you laugh? And I'm like, Cortana,
Can you uninstall yourself, please?
Can you get out of here, please?
I know you're hot for me and everything, but it's like, what can I do for you? And, it's like, just shut the fuck up. So those two things were compromised, huh?
I sent the paperclip.
Oh, the Microsoft Word
He's the
paperclip?
best one.
Yeah.
How can I help you today? Hey, buddy, how are you?
He does this little animation.
Mm-hmm. We just need to have the
Some
OJ
people-
Cortana go in there, and that would be the only one, But
Can't crack that code.
Nuh-uh.
Code is unintelligible.
Gran Turismo, we talked about last week, a microtransaction-filled garbage pile where cars used to cost $5, now cost $40. They wanted the price of cars in real life to reflect the microtransaction value of the cars.
What are you doing?
Features.
You can't sell cars, though. I think in the reason they said, okay,
Yeah.
maybe you can.
We got a little bit of an update, and a lot of people. I mean, we're still at a 1.7 on Metacritic for Gran Turismo. Which is really low. People were fighting the unpopular nerf they were grinding currency. Just trying to do everything they can because they want to play this racing game. This is a franchise that people absolutely love and they want to play, which is why some of the people were apologizing for how it doesn't matter. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter. I want to spend $500 on
Sony
not everyone does.
Yeah,
I don't.
They're seeing Final Fantasy and Chocobo GP Racing fucking up at Square Enix, and Sony's like, okay, hold my beer. Let me do this. I'm gonna take my legendary car franchise and fuck it up and faceplant.
So they did do an update this week. They apologized. I would like to apologize for the frustration and confusion caused last week with our patch updates, which resulted in server outages but adjustments to in-game economy. They're going to update some stuff, right?
We did that story last week, though, and they
did.
said we're going to do this, but then we thought not enough, and it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
No.
And I think that's what the community reaction was as well, because that's why the score is continuing to dip. And until it's implemented and people get their hands on it, then they're going to, I guess, work it out. But I mean, the game has always been grindy even before microtransactions were even a thing, because that's how the gameplay works. You race and then unlock the cars that you want, but there were easier means to do it, and they were directly targeting gamers by turning off the races or removing the races that it's easy, to grind. You'll do like one a car where you can win over and over, and then also removing the ability to sell. So it was literally targeting gamers. That's when you fucking cross the line. My line is even before that, but that's when they cross the line with the fans of the game. They're like, fuck you, and then they review bomb the game. Damn fucking shame. I have not yet had the chance to play it, guys. Otherwise, I would have done an angry rant. I just don't feel comfortable doing an angry rant unless I get my fucking hands on it and see it myself and feel it for myself. You know what I mean? And I have not yet been able to open up that game.
So as of this week, they've improved their rewards. They're going to increase the number of events. They're going to reestablish the reward system, allow you to actually sell cars, which
should have been a
should have
thing.
been,
Like, these are all the things that they did. And what's kind of weird about this story is, I looked on the story came up on Reddit, and I was looking at the comments, and then all the people were like, "Oh, this is amazing! We can go back to loving them." It's like you just got thoroughly abused and shit on by a game company that was trying to see if you are spineless enough to be taken advantage of, and you were proven to be like the people who are sitting there apologies were spineless and stupid enough to sit there and go, "I deserve this. I gave them money. I should give them even more money." And it's a terrible message as consumers to be like, well, we just got thoroughly abused. Everyone had to band together to just review bomb the game and for them to even
get back to what they were before.
Kind of. It's not even that much of an improvement. And so what's sad is gamers have short-term memories. They immediately forget all these things that happen. And it's a sorry sign for consumers when you have people like that singing their praises like, oh, yeah, they gave us the ability to sell cars. It's like, but they are the ones that took it away from you, dummy. They did it to get more money out of you, to give you less of a product, and you had to give them even more money on the back end. So I don't know. I'm glad that they listened to the feedback, and hopefully they improve it. But I don't think that this is going to be an improvement ultimately in the series. I think we'll get back to where the series
more
was.
Changes.
But it's going to charge you more money for it.
It's moving the goalposts, and the fact that you got the real-time evaluation tool provided by the classic car insurer Haggerty, whose business model is literally implicitly tied to the valuation and preservation of those high prices of these fucking cars, and then you import that into the game, making these really popular cars harder to get to because their prices are inflated in the fucking game, and you have to do more grinding to fucking get there. So yeah, these updates are coming out, and they're going to let you sell used cars, but at the end of the day, I think what the community is realizing is that the goalposts have been moved in a negative way, and
oh, for sure. Biggest examples like what Madden.
After all said and
they
done,
take away all these features. They bring them back. Like, oh, we got
one
new
at a
features.
time.
Look what we gave you.
Yeah,
it's like, well,
and
we
that's
used to
what they're
have
going to
all
try to
these
do
things.
here as well. So
Yeah.
it's
unfortunate.
fucking despicable.
It's absolutely wild. And so,
I'm not fucking buying this game.
Oh no one should buy this game. Like, this is the kind of thing that you actually need to hit them. Like, you've already given them the money. They don't have to fix the game. People just need to stop buying the cars and just say, all right, we'll play the game.
Well, that's half of the fucking game right there. They can't. I just wouldn't. Especially if you're spending, $80 for like collector's edition, and then they're asking you to spend more money in the fucking game. Fuck off. No.
Well, I think like this generation is also like instant gratification. They're like, all right, well, I get to pay this instead of grinding. I'm gonna do it now. So everyone's just like, here, spend money, which is a sad part. I hate it.
It's sad that it's happening to racing games. And good point, Joe, bringing up Madden, because I think this is happening to racing games. You look at Grid 2, and all the best cars were pretty much the paid DLC. And if you look at the fucking selections for any given race, the cars that are winning are the DLC cars that were the better cars. And so you kind of almost have to, if you want to be competitive in multiplayer, which not for me, because I know this kind of shit happens. But if you want to be competitive, you got to fucking dish out for the paid DLC cars and shit.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. The collector's edition was 90 British pounds.
Imagine
What do you get?
buying
What do you
that.
get for that?
Even more than that.
What do you get for it?
I don't fucking know. Who
Stamp on
cares?
your forehead that you're an idiot.
and then the game asks you
To
to
buy.
buy even more. You can't sell your cars. I can imagine being a hardcore Gran Turismo fan getting that, and that would have been an angry rant.
Yeah, for
Most
sure. It
definitely.
would have been like an instant refund. It's like, what, you tell me I can't even sell my car now?
You can't
Like,
refund.
you took that out?
Remember, Sony's a company that does not like to do refunds. So, like you're really
You
screwed.
really have to, like, wait and see what the fuck is
That's
coming
so
out for games now.
I like
Sneaky tactics by these companies.
Yeah, and their response initial was fucked up. They made some, the Anakin meme where she's smiling and then Padme is not smiling anymore. Anakin's like, the pricing of cars is an important element that conveys their value and rarity. So I think it's important to be linked with real world prices. That was their justification for it. And she's like, so we can sell our cars, right? And he just looks at her and she's like, so we can sell our cars, right? No. Now, yes, maybe. But I wonder if they're going to reduce the used money. Like, the real prices are based on real prices. The used value is based on nothing, based on what we determine, not the actual used prices.
Gotta look at
'Cause I'm
Kelly
su-
Blue Book.
I'm sure a
See what he gets
$26
you.
million car used is probably like $27 million. Do you know what I mean? Because they're hard to get, and somebody's willing to pay that. Or am I going to get $27 million for selling a
Nah, it's
$26
been
million
used.
car?
I give you 5.
Nah.
Best I can do.
Yeah, they're going to use the
5K.
GameStop return policy. So I know you just bought that game for $60. I'll give you 3 cents and some Skittles.
Oh,
You had me at Skittles.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Not the
meant
good
$7
Skittles, the
million.
bad
I don't
Skittles.
know if there's a $27 million car.
Yeah.
I meant $7 million.
All right, well, we brought up EA. EA is reportedly rebranding its FIFA franchise. We talked about this before, but now we actually know apparently what's going to be called EA Sports Football Club. You excited? Are you going to play it now that's
No.
not called FIFA?
No,
EA Sports Football Club?
I don't care. No, I'm done with the EA Sports games.
So they finally settled on that?
Yeah, EA Sports
Didn't I
Football
fucking
Club.
call that? I think I fucking called that. God damn it! I gotta write shit down. I have to have a fucking document. Stuff
we
that
said
because
it
it's
was
not
called-
for weeks before these things.
It's called EA. Fuck you, give me money.
Fuck cunts that give us money.
Fuck you, give me
FC.
money.
Because remember, I think we tied it because Austin got a soccer team,
Yeah,
and we're like,
football
"What is
club,
FC?"
FC
It's like,
for-
I bet you this is gonna be, EA Sports FC. Oh, I looked it up. I couldn't. I did a poor example. $27 million is not realistic. The most expensive car in the world is the Bugatti, and that's $18.7 million. But
Is
you
that
get
it?
you get the
Is that
point.
it?
You were
You
up by
get
that
the
much.
point that
You
I
were
was
that.
making.
You
If
were-
you sell a fucking Bugatti $18.7 million used, you're gonna be paying $21 million to buy that shit. Anyways,
So we have reliable. It's an industry insider, Jeff Grubb, who announced on the show that the sources claim the decision to change the name comes from issues with FIFA itself, who wanted
I
double the
hope-
They
licensing
wanted more money.
I hope they lose a little bit of money just from idiots and uncles and grandmas and outside family members being, where's the FIFA? Well, I'm FC. What is that? I don't know what that is. And then they move on and buy something else. I hope.
So we'll have to see what ends up happening if EA Sports Football Club is the name. I don't know. It doesn't sound.
It doesn't matter. Sad news is people are still gonna buy it. Still gonna spend a shit ton of money. Because isn't this like number one?
Do you think they'll add more features? Could
No.
like compensate for the loss
No.
of the FIFA license? No.
No.
Let's-
They had to.
They're just gonna make more money.
Let's
They had to
add
spend
this
so
to the
much money though.
document.
They spent so much money rebranding, so that's what the new thing is.
Well, they don't spend money. They save money rebranding because they don't have to pay a licensing fee.
Well, that's true.
to FIFA. Because remember, FIFA wants dirty money to have their
But
name
somebody
on.
had to work on that new logo.
No, they didn't. If EA doesn't do new logos, they take you played Madden, right? Like they have the old logos from previous
All right,
games.
new show prediction. Joe says no new feature. Well, obviously, there's going to be new feature. Like
No
significant.
No
new
significant
says
changes.
No new significant.
Besides
modes.
roster, obviously.
Significant modes.
And I'll see if they have it in previous games. They're new
to make up for
stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. No significant changes.
And EA Sports Football
EA
Club.
Sports
That's
Football
super
Club.
generic. Yeah, I wonder if that will affect sales on the name alone. Because they were paying that huge licensing fee for a name.
it's
So
with
they
the U.
obviously thought that there was value in
It's
it.
with a U. It's with a U, not like foot.
Football. Football club.
It's football.
It actually said it's football. FOOT. Football.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Interesting.
All right. The big prediction is going to be in this next. The next big story is the next Battlefield is now in pre-production with EA.
Whoa.
And
What happened? They
What
jumping
is it?
ship?
What is
so.
it gonna what about all that fucking content that they promised? Season 1 and all this shit? I guess they're still going to do it. Ain't going to be no season 2.
You
Ain't
called
gonna be
that
in
one.
That guy ain't going to be in
I think
Rush
you
Hour
called
3.
that one too. I think I remember that. Because they ain't
Yeah.
going to be in season 2.
Ain't going to be a season 2. I got to write that one down too on my document here.
So they're entering pre-production, and they say they've learned some valuable lessons from the 2042 launch and experience. Now we have rumors, and these are not from DICE, these are not from EA, that they may be abandoning the hero shooter aspect of the game.
This is what I wanted to know most.
But
because
we
there
have
were
nothing.
rumors
Yeah.
that the next game was going to focus on these fucking, operators, dude. We
nobody
fucking
cared
love
about.
specialists. And it was going to be a hero shooter based on that. It's like, but that's what you kind of already tried to fucking do. Like, you're going to expand on that? That is literally one of the things everyone hated the fucking most. And so it's not known.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll fucking make the prediction. That game is not coming out. No, that game is not coming out. They'd have
the
to
hero
be the
shooter
most
game?
dumb motherfuckers ever to fucking bullhead it.
Well, since you
to
said that, I
release.
think you might now.
No, that shit is not coming out. I'm gonna add that to the fucking list.
You're gonna give us some points on
No
that?
BF 2042 hero shooter. You will fucking run that franchise into the ground. You thought that the reaction to BF 2042 was crazy and vitriol and the sky is falling, the franchise is dead. Just wait until you release your motherfucking Overwatch.
I wish they would.
BF. I kind of wish they would
yeah,
too.
I just want to see.
Do it.
I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
No, that's my favorite military franchise, Joe. We want to see it
Well,
fucking
there's one's fucking up.
burn in flames. No.
I mean, kind of a little bit. A
little bit.
It's like you're in the back looking at the drum, like, ooh,
The big
no,
fucking
you didn't.
train wreck. Oh, like Will Smith fucking slapping fucking Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Oh my
it was
god.
an interesting night. To be
Yeah.
honest.
There's wars going on, and I pull on Reddit, and there's like 15 posts about Will Smith.
If only he
slapping.
could take a joke nearly as well as his wife takes their son's friends.
Ooh.
Look,
You slap you.
Yeah,
That's
look,
fucked
I am
up.
not a 60-year-old comedian. Like Will Smith is not like if The Rock was up there, he's not running up there to slap The
Yeah.
Rock. He's just like I'm.
Could you imagine it was Ricky Gervais? I wonder what he wouldn't have done it to Ricky.
He wouldn't have
either.
stood there and get slapped.
I think he was comfortable enough with Chris Rock because Chris Rock, little dude.
Yeah. He's also 60 years old, almost 60 years old.
Really?
Yeah, Chris Rock looks great, but he's an older dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on. You sit if you sit at the
We
front
got it
row
in
of a-
there. I don't know how I was
We
going to get it in there.
Yeah,
I got
it in there. Great. Yeah. If you sit at the
there.
front row of a comedy thing, which is what the Oscars, they do,
Yeah.
they make fun of you, and you can't take a joke, then fucking leave.
Yeah. Did you see Denzel Washington's face? Like he was like that disappointed dad. He actually went over and talked to Will Smith and said, "Hey man,
You fucked up.
don't at your moment of greatest thing. That's when the devil
will
can
come.
like
Yeah.
Anyway,
he got up there. I'm sorry. He apologized to everyone but Chris Rock.
But
and he's
Chris,
like, I'm
yeah.
a vessel of love. It's like, no, that's your
No,
wife
no, you're
with
not.
your son's friends.
Oof. Just twice.
Dude, Will Smith was. Oh wait, Will Smith, what are you doing here? Oh no, don't slap Alex. Alex gonna hit you back, Will.
I will absolutely hit you back. All right. Well, so the next developer at DICE who left the company recently said, yes, initially the pre-production plans were 100% hero shooter, and that's what the next one was going to be.
Oh.
There is nothing official right now saying that they're doing that. Again, we're in pre-production right now for the next one, and I don't know what valuable
Can we
lessons
take all of those developers? Because I feel bad that the developers are like, okay, we're earning our living, we're working on this, pouring our love and passion. They always use that thing. It's like, yeah, but if you're putting your love and passion in something that sucks and nobody wants, let's put your love and passion into something people love and want. Like, I don't know, Bad Company 3. Oh, this is the stuff that will turn things around for the Battlefield franchise.
Yeah. I want that too.
We'll see.
I don't have faith that they'll do that because I
Change-
think that
I think they have to.
I think I agree with you. I just don't think they're smart enough to realize that. They'd make
I
every
do think
wrong
that they're
decision.
smart enough to realize it. Look at the turns that they made, and nobody likes single-player games. Now they're making single-player games. When you hit them in the money, we hit them in the money. We've already hit them in the money. And so I think changes are coming now. Now, when you're talking about microtransactions and you're talking about that and what is it, Ultimate Team, they're not fucking changed.
Well, that's what they wanted. Like the thing that you can do with the hero shooter is you can include Ultimate Team stuff for your hero shooters, and so you can have cards.
Yes,
for your hero
you're
that
right.
has
You're
different
right.
things.
I see.
And so
that's what they were trying to set
They
up.
really wanted to do that. So if they can figure out a different way to monetize a normal Battlefield.
But if that shit went well and it was making money, then they wouldn't make these changes.
I
The
agree.
fact is, it didn't go well. It's not making money the way they thought. The beanies are not fucking attracting anybody.
This is a great weekend to get a beanie.
Yeah.
Every time I hear these stories, I think it's more. It's like your statement about buying bullets is coming true.
Oh
True
yeah,
and
yeah,
truer.
yeah.
That was already a thing in those free-to-play tank games, I think, like Golden Ammo. So don't give them ideas.
There's
Well, no, they're just like.
every time we talk about Battlefield, I check their players right now. Their 24-hour peak is less than 3,000 people for Battlefield, the newest Battlefield that came out. And then right now, there's under 2,000 people playing.
I bet you couldn't queue in the hazard zone if you needed to save your life. It was a gun pointed to your fucking head and say, play hazard zone.
But remember
and if
those
you don't get a
people
game
that told you
within 2
you're
minutes,
wrong, Joe.
I
That
know.
game is amazing.
I know, this is the greatest mode I've ever played. I don't see what everybody is so upset about and being so hard on it. This is a fucking great mode.
Where are you
you
now?
want
I'm here.
You want to know what Battlefield 5's 24-hour peak is? 25,500 people. For Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042 is less than 3,000. Like, that is wild. Because remember, like, people didn't necessarily like Battlefield 5. But, you know, we always have people...
Bad company.
I feel bad calling them out by name, but you have all of those shitty FPS shills that are like, 2042 is amazing. I'm Jack Frags, and my opinion doesn't mean shit anymore because I'm paid and bought. That's me. You tweet at me, but yeah.
If you can find him.
Yeah, I don't have a Twitter, but you tweet at me and you let me know. He's a show. So,
Oh man.
I don't know anything about him. It was the Level Cap Gaming that took a shot at us because we said the game was bad, and the game was bad. We were right. So that's the fucking show for me. The Level Cap Gaming guy that he actually
have the stats.
came after
We
us.
have the
2,000
stats.
people
Specifically
playing. Yeah.
came after
2,000.
us
oh man, I don't know.
just for calling out
The
that
numbers
the game
don't
is bad.
lie.
Yeah. No one wants to play
Well,
this game.
looking foolish now, aren't you?
In better news, OJ, you have a furry news, right?
Yes, I do. Just when you thought your controllers couldn't get any more disgusting, you get these Sonic-themed furry controllers you can hand with your friends with your Cheeto fingers.
Joe, I actually want to feel that. It looks fucking
it's
cool.
gonna be so
It's like
disgusting.
70s stuff.
Okay,
yeah, you're
think
right.
of that
You're right.
in like 2 years
Gamers.
or something. Or have Devin play.
Oh no, I'm not touching that fucking controller.
Exactly.
It's come so soft.
Yeah,
through.
they're just like okay. It's like a
It's
little
to play
gimmick.
with once
it's a
or
gimmick,
twice.
but
It's a
I
cool
don't know,
gimmick.
it's not-
that
I
kind of
don't-
furry controller. I thought you were
Maybe you
talking
just
No,
keep
not
them in
that
their
kind.
boxes and you just, whip them out for only when you play Sonic games, and then you wash your hands before and after. I think
You
it's
need gloves.
fucking
you
cool.
play. Yeah, you play glove. Like, yeah.
You
I'm
need
wondering
gloves.
how easily the things can be ripped off. I want to keep it nice and safe. And
You should
clean.
test it out.
Furry controllers.
You
You
don't
want to
want
buy one from? I
don't like using
I think they're
controllers
like
almost
so limited edition, and we ain't getting no furry.
Man, I
controllers.
almost don't like playing video games with the controllers anymore. Like, I'm just so stuck with my mouse and keyboard.
No,
so I don't
not
need
me. I love keyboard.
RPGs, I love
Or I love
controllers.
Yeah, for the games that feel like you're back in the day, you're on the couch, RPGs and
First-person shooters obviously mess.
First-person shooters gotta go keyboard and mouse. Strategy games gotta go keyboard.
Let's
and
see if I
mouse.
could go to GameStop and
But
find you
action
one.
adventures.
You're gonna have to
you
play.
ain't gonna fucking
I'm gonna
find
try to
one
find
of
one
those.
for you. You
Them
have to
Sonic
play it
fans
every
are
time.
crazy, Joe.
And
They've
furries.
already bought them all.
And furries want them
And
too.
furries. You're going to have a furry costume with a furry controller. You ain't getting your
Full
hands on
vibro
none
setting.
of those.
I can wear the gorilla suit and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Do we have gorilla? Oh, yeah, maybe we have gloves.
I don't know actually.
How much?
I couldn't find them.
How much are they? Let me see.
I would say
I don't see a
70,
price.
$80.
I think it's just like this fucking
normal
Sonic
controller's
sweepstakes. It's just a sweepstakes. So that's why they're so you can't get them. For a chance to
You get
win,
the red one. You get some knuckles.
it ends on April the 4th. So, yeah. That shit might be popular enough that they'll make a limited run for the rest of us.
Yeah, until people use it once and go, this is gross.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Ew.
for display purposes. All right. Anyways, guys, there's a new game that been announced that I'm actually potentially interested in. I'm going to play One Piece Odyssey, a new RPG being developed by the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl team. Now, One Piece is something that my cousins and family have gotten into and started watching, and I'm
It is
like,
impossible.
I have no fucking time.
Yes.
1,000.
I
They're
asked
like
them how much
1,100.
episodes. It's 1,000 episodes, and then I started watching a movie with one of them like 3 days ago, and it was like Hard Wild or Wild Lands or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I got it. It's pretty standard story. I'm like, this is probably one at like an average to maybe, there are 15 movies. So I was probably watching one of the more average ones. I still liked it, but it was a kind of a tropey story.
Yeah.
But I like, Luffy. I don't know everybody's name by heart yet, so don't get mad at me. There's I don't know, the big titty lady got captured and by a pirate who can float things, and they had to save the big titty lady. I guess she doesn't have a devil fruit of her own or something. She's just the navigator. But if you look here in the screenshots for the game, they definitely got the big titty lady right. As you can see.
No, I don't have time for that. I just got talked into getting into Berserk.
No,
so,
and because I watched it, it's like I want to, but I can't.
I can't. That's
That
what-
would ruin the Angry Joe show. If I was trying to get into One Piece, it would ruin the Angry Joe show, and that's why
You have
I
to
can have my
live,
cake and eat
breathe.
it too. If I play One Piece Odyssey, I have an RPG.
what kind of cake are you talking about looking at her?
A booby
Dick
cake, I
cake.
guess. No, she's not thick, Joe. She's like ridiculously skinny, and then yeah. Anyways.
Like
It's
anime
it's
characters.
anime.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
anime characters.
Yeah, so I will probably be playing this whenever it comes out, One Piece Odyssey RPG. It just got announced, so it's probably a ways off. I probably think like 2 years or something. But no, sometime this year. Cool. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, and the PC. So
Oh,
I'll be
interesting.
playing
Okay.
that on stream at some point this year. All right, cool. Well, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we got.
So we got for you today. Go watch our episode 1 of 2. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring us. Guys, summer is coming up. You're going to need some of this. This is the perfect time to grab any of their products. Go to their website. We got some deals for you. And we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
guys.